He loves combat so much, he's so excited for it. Ooh, alright, well, I am Shade, your majesty.
Please.
King Kaelin was such a boner for war against these darkspawn.
What is true.
Oh, we did break it open, and all we did is get some crappy mushroom. And Khadum, yes, the hounds, the doggos, they are very cool. Templar's like, I don't know, and I don't care about these mages are doing. Yeah, that's true. They don't like mages. If there's ever a mage in a group that you're fighting, you always get the mage first, because damn, they can wreck you. Why can't you get it yourself? Because I am the quest giver, damn it! We haven't met, but you must be Alistair. Okay, so what is an Archdemon exactly? So what is a Blight? How do Grey Wardens defeat Blights? How did anyone even know about this Blight?
You will carve out your own place in this world. Come, your new life awaits.
Okay, away we go. And Jawan is fleeing, I guess, until they track him down. So that's it, we're done with the Mage Tower.
South through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelin, I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Yumi.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious.
Glorious.
The Wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Yes, it is.
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
He loves combat so much, he's so excited for it. Khadum, yes, I have played this before. It was about 10-ish years ago. I think I played it in 2010, roughly. Either 2009 or 2010, not long after it was released. I think maybe 2011, but I think it was 2010-ish. So I've forgotten a lot of the detail. And I've since installed mods and stuff to upgrade the graphics on this today. Ooh, alright, well, I am Shade, your majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
Oh, have we got spells for you Maj? Yeah, it's been a while, Khadum, but I do plan to play Origins, Awakening, the DLCs, then Dragon Age 2, and then eventually Dragon Age Inquisition. I haven't played those, so I'm looking forward to trying them out. I know that Dragon Age 2 is meant to be a bit crap, but we'll slog through it and play Inquisition, which is meant to be good, but that's going to take some time. But that's the long plan. We've got to get through Origins first, and that's a long game. Okay. Yes, Your Majesty, I will do my best, of course.
Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You're too kind, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
He is so confident. That does not bode well. It sounds like the Blight is almost over.
I'm not even sure this is a true Blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an Archdemon.
He sounds disappointed.
Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
He's so disappointed. By Your Majesty. King Kaelin was such a boner for war against these
What the king said
darkspawn.
is true. They've won several battles against the darkspawn.
You don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens quite highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable.
Right.
Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you mean? What ritual, Duncan?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Why is this ritual so secret?
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time.
Yeah,
Until
okay.
then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
Oh, is this anything like the harrowing that I went through?
It is an ordeal. I'm sorry that you must endure another so soon.
Am I the only recruit that you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
Okay, well, what do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Okay. Let's have a quick look around then. Right. So back this way. King's Highway. Anything to look at? How big is this area? Don't make me search too far. Oh, there's a few things to pick up. Elf fruit. I don't even know if that's any good. There's an old chest, because of course there is. Can we break this open? Maybe not. Oh, we did. We did break it open. And all we did is get some crappy mushroom. Ooh, there's a soldier here.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
Alright, and you watch over this land, Sir Knight. Is there anything else worth picking up? I'm guessing no. We can never be too sure.
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, the Teyrn worries that may not be enough.
Archdemon, I've given a little thought to Valheim. It's meant to be pretty good. I hear good things about it.
You don't want to go into the Tower of Ishal. It's off limits for now, I'm afraid.
Alright.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
What is the Tower of Ishal?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Okay, why is it off limits then?
By orders of Teyrn Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Lower
I didn't
chambers?
see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
Alright, well this is a pretty large ruin.
Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
Okay, well I should go.
Make us speed your steps.
So we're going into the encampment.
Must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Where's Dongan's tent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
Hey, I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Okay, I'll be on... Oh, tell me about Ostagar first.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Teyrn Loghain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Heh. And where is the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Teyrn Loghain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Teyrn Loghain wild, that does.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison.
Ooh.
Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Ooh, poor bastards. Okay, so the Circle of Magi is here?
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk.
Ooh, Tranquils.
Even.
Yep.
They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Yeah, the Tranquils give me the freaks too. And Kadum, yes, the Hounds, the Doggos, they are very cool. Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
You forgot to get the Hound when you got back. You get one. You can. I can't remember where you get him though, but yes, you can. And there's a mod you can install that also allows him to be sort of a 5th party member as well. Alright, thanks dude, I'll be on my way.
After you then.
Right, so... Kennel Master, yep. Duncan's Fire, Logain's Tent, Kalen's Tent, Alistair's all the way up there, Quartermaster, and Infirmary. Let's make our way to the kennels over here. Well, actually, maybe first, what are these trippy mages doing?
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
I'm a mage.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
Oh, what are they doing in the Fade?
Perhaps they're scouting for darkspawn. I don't know, and don't ask. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
Yeah, alright. I apologize. I'll go elsewhere. Yeah, it's been so long since I've played this as well, Kadum. We'll get the doggo, though. Ooh, Wynn. Remember Wynn? She was like a healer spec.
And we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no... Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your Maker. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood. And if you go to stand beside the Maker, go with our blessing, for you shall not be forgotten. My friends, let us bow our heads and remember those who have fallen and those who have yet to fall.
Alright, thank you, Cleric Chick, for the blessings, I guess. Templar's like, I don't know, and I don't care about these mages are doing. Yeah, that's true. They don't like mages. Can we talk to her? No. Can we talk to these guys?
Hail, Grey Warden.
I'm not a Grey Warden yet.
Quiet. I'm trying to listen.
Ostagar is a very defensible location. Even if the Horde outnumbers us, we should see a decisive victory.
How do you do?
Do fine.
Well,
if you'll excuse me, we are praying.
Okay, I'll leave you to your prayers. Let's talk to Wynn.
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynn, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
And yeah, mages are definitely looked down upon in this game, yep. The sin is untamed weapon that need to be controlled, yes. And it kind of rings true when you engage them in combat, because if there's ever a mage in a group that you're fighting, you always get the mage first, because damn, they can wreck you. Yeah, alright. So, Wynn. What did she ask? Ah, the harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place. Well, I found it terrifying, to be honest.
I thought the same. It's good you can admit that. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the king. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
Well, thank you very much. King Kalen thinks the battle will go well.
The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You've faced the Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
King Kalen definitely seems like a puppy. I agree with Wynn. And you agree too, Kadum. How much do I know of the connection between the Darkspawn and the Fade? Actually, what does the Fade have to do with anything?
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade.
Right.
It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
What is the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the earth, where they became the first darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Right, so that's how the original mages created the darkspawn and tried to get into the holy heavenly place. They busted into this Black City. Right. Cool. Cool. Yeah, Davitt, so Valheim has achieved some impressive things, so I do actually want to check it out. I'll have to watch some videos on it. I'm probably not going to play it anytime soon, but I am interested to learn a bit more about it. Yeah, the lore of Dragon Age is awesome, but I love the lore of Elder Scrolls more. But yeah, it is still very good in this, and it's very rich, it's very detailed. Okay, so is it true though, Wynne? Now, that's what they say. Is it true that's where the mages busted in?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Okay, I'll just kill every darkspawn that I see.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Okay, thanks, Wynne. Go over to the Kennel Master.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed.
What's
Are
up,
you
dude?
the new warden?
Yes.
I could use some help.
Okay, what's the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Why do you think that I could muzzle him?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
Okay, sure, but yep, well, just how smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult.
Oh.
Without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
Could he be imprinted onto me?
We can try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him.
Right, I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Alright, come on, doggo. The dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Oh, kill the dog. I'm not doing that. Put the muzzle on the dog. Oh, he doesn't want to have a bar of that. Come on, little fella, it's alright. We're here to help.
Done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
Might be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre.
Why don't you get it yourself?
The wilds are off limits to non-soldiers, and I have many other hounds under my care.
Okay. Well, will the dog be okay without it?
If he doesn't get it, chances are he'll need to be put down.
Okay, where in the wilds could I find this flower?
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Okay, I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Okay, so we've got a new quest. Mabari Hound. Does that show where we can go? No, can we not go out there yet? Do I have to do the joining stuff first? Why can't you get it yourself? Because I am the quest giver, damn it! Yep. Kennel Master, the king it can be poisoned. You have muzzled the hound, but the kennel needs a flower. Flower is white with red center. I don't think we can go out into the wilds yet, can we? Have a crack. Let's turn left and see where we can get to. It would be cool if we can go do that first. Nope, that's not going the way I want to go. That's going to take us back to those ruins. This way is the way out, is it? I do not know. That's...
This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Okay. That's definitely a darkspawn. What's in here? Oh no, don't break. That's gonna piss people off. Stop shooting it. Oh, no one seemed to mind that I just broke that open.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
Huh. Sounds like a plan, hey, lady?
Good night for it, Warden. Good night for it, Warden.
Yes, it's a good night for it. I want to get to the wilds, though. Ah, there's the entrance over there. Quick question. Has anyone played AC Valhalla? I have not, so I am no use for that question, sorry. Oh, hello, priest.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker.
She's praying to the sun. Hopefully that helps us somehow.
Got it.
My faith sustains me, set themselves against me.
I would fear that very much.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter. My faith sustains me. I shall not fear 10,000 men should they set themselves.
She's just going to go in circles. This building would have been amazing when it was in its prime. Like, it's ruins now, but it would have been awesome beforehand. Alright, let's go out to the wilds and hopefully grab a flower then, I guess.
Reports of things we've never even heard of. Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a genlog. They're pretty common in the Horde, but we've seen others much larger. We don't know where these new darkspawn are coming from, or what they can do. All I can say is to use caution. They're on any we've seen that won't die once they bleed enough.
Logain's God. Not gonna get a Logain yet. Not over here.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
If you have business with the Ash Warriors, I suggest you speak to our commander.
Hello, Ash Warrior leader.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Tern, I hope.
More instructions?
Tern Logain has changed our scouting route a dozen times. If you're not from the Tern, what do you want? We're busy.
I ask you something?
Make it quick.
Why have you painted your dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies. But the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
Okay, that makes sense. What if the enemy is painted with caddis as well, though?
Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the darkspawn hordes?
Hope you're joking.
If you tried, we would kill you. And that is no joke.
I see. Well, what are you preparing for?
To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Survives the blood? What do you mean?
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The Wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
Okay, wouldn't it be smarter to leave your dogs behind?
They fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children.
Right, well, I should be going.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
So, current players on Valheim is 169,500. That's a lot. Peak was 475. That is very high. Damn, son. Can we go out here and get a flower?
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korcari Wilds until he gives the word.
Why not?
The Korcari Wilds is a dangerous place. More so now that it crawls with darkspawn. They say the Great Blight began deep within its forests. One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days. We're taking bets on who got them first, the Darkspawn or the Witches of the Wilds.
What are the Witches of the Wilds?
Oh, sure. There's an old legend in these parts about Flemeth, the apostate sorceress who conquered this area centuries ago. She united the chasing barbarians and invaded the farmlands. That's when the great hero, Cormac, destroyed her army with his. Took her head right off, so they say. Her daughters survived and became the Witches of the Wild. Tales tell of them plaguing this area since, mostly superstitions, stealing babies and spoiling milk.
You think these witches exist?
Only when it's dark and the wind is bad. No doubt those patrols met some darkspawn. That's enough for anyone to worry about. At any rate, that's why Duncan doesn't want you wandering out without his say-so.
Oh.
Hail. Sorry, like I said, I can't let you through.
I'm sure it'll be fine, though.
Sorry, I have my orders.
Alright, so we can't go out and save the doggo yet. Well, let's talk to everyone else and then go find Duncan.
Preserve us all. They say the Darkspawn horde.
Oh, there's Duncan. Oh, we can chat to him though, right?
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
I have some questions.
Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
Okay, so we can't do that yet. What about Loghain?
You approach the tent of Tearn Loghain. State your business.
Tell me about Tearn Loghain.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tearn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is the Tearn inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Alright, guard man. Let's try and persuade him. I would like an audience with the Tearn, please.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Oh, here he is.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Well, I'm not a Grey Warden yet.
You impressed His Majesty, nonetheless. He could not contain his excitement over your meeting. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
No, I didn't know that.
Maric respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Maric would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. But that's not an argument I'll repeat here. I hear you're from the Circle of Magi. The first enchanter spoke highly of you. A great achievement, for one so young. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
Well, I don't know.
If Kaelin has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
And if he doesn't?
Then simply pray.
Alright, and this is the King's Guard.
Greetings. King Kaelin is not in his tent right now.
Tell me about the King. You must see him quite a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tearn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
King wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing for centuries. Do I think it's possible? Well, guess we'll see in the coming battle.
That's how the Tearn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny the Tearn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
Who's the queen?
She's the Tearn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go.
As you wish.
Oh, achievement unlocked. Persuasive. We've persuaded a fair number of people, have we? Yay for achievements. David, it must be gonna be promises about Cyberpunk. Look, I think it will get good. Like I say, you've played it. It's a good game. The content's very good. They just need to finish it and polish it. Hopefully they get that chance. Which they did a lot of additional stuff for The Witcher, so I'm hoping they carry the same approach with Cyberpunk. Is this going to be DLCs? I have high hopes. I think they will. Yeah, agreed. They need to restore their reputation. I agree with Kit Crash. Oh, let's go to the quartermaster. Let's sell some shit. Oh, who's this?
Any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow.
Nope, she walked off. Davith.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And who are you?
The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know about this ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Ooh. So what? That wouldn't frighten me?
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
So they're forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Well, what did he save you from? I have more questions. Hello, Quartermaster. What happens if I try and bust this open? Does not seem to care that I'm breaking the chest. Although granted, it's a mod that allows me to do that.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Do you need help tracking this girl down?
I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
Okay, what kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some, goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
What? Let me see your other goods, please, sir.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Yeah, I'm fine. So what have we got? He's got some potions. Nope, that's my inventory. He has... oh, some doggo snacks. We cannot afford. Yep, we can't afford anything, so never mind that. Do I have some stuff to sell, like daggers? Yeah, let's get rid of some of that. And there's another... we'll hang on to the fancy stuff for the moment, because we might need that later. Not going to need a fire arrow right now. Blackened Heartward Staff. Oh, that's better than what we're using. We should use that. Get rid of these. That. Maybe I'll do some inventory cleanup elsewhere. Arm of Still Waters. Not bad. Need to get rid of a few of these things, though, to lighten the load. I'll try and do that in between streams if I can.
Hello again. Is there something you need?
Yeah,
some
show me...
supplies, perhaps?
Show me your normal supplies.
Let me know what you'd like.
And it looks pretty much the same. Except it's missing some of the good stuff. Alright, so that's fine. I want to talk to this guy who said he was walking down... yeah, Davith. Yeah, not to be confused with Davit, who's in the chat.
Well, in for a silver, in for a crown, as my dear mum always used to say.
He doesn't want to talk any further. Alright, well what I want to do is I want to finish talking to everyone here. Then we'll see what happens next, and then we might pause once we've finished all the conversations or what happens next with Alistair. And maybe continue the adventure tomorrow. What is down here? Are you the girl that guy was looking for?
May I fetch something for you?
Okay. So these are elves, are they? And they're just servants.
Oh, I apologize. I hope I wasn't disturbing you.
No, you're fine, man. Relax. I do want to break open this chest, though. Yep, take the bow. And I just remembered we've got a better staff we can be using. Blackened Heartwood Staff. Yoink. Maybe that's the staff we got from the basement in the Mage Tower that we lied about. War Council, okay. So up here, oh, that looks like the king. Nope, it's Alistair. Save.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Nice one, Alistair.
One good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
Sorry, what?
Oh, nothing. Just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
Alistair is pretty awesome. We haven't met, but you must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Okay. Pleased to meet you. My name is Shade.
Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered darkspawn?
No. Have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument I saw. What was it about?
With the mage?
Yes.
The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position.
Ooh, you were a mage hunter?
Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get...
Well, I agree with Duncan. So what about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
I've met Davith.
Right, that cut purse Duncan conscripted. Not sure what Duncan sees. Keep an eye out, maybe we'll see the other one, or I can track him down later.
Okay, you don't have to accompany me though, do you?
Don't worry, I'll try not to embarrass you.
Alright, let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
I have questions. Oh boy, do I have questions. Oh, I've got to do the party tutorial. We already know this. Open the tactics screen. No, go away. Yes. Shut up. Stupid tutorial. Change Alistair's preset to Defender. Ugh. Defender.
Yes?
Done. Okay. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Alistair.
As I said, I was trained as a Chantry raised, and becoming a Templar was a decision made for me. Duncan saw I wasn't happy, and figured my training against mages could double for fighting darkspawn. Now, here I stand, a proud Grey... The Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me...
So you didn't want to join the Chantry?
It just wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry.
That's fair. That's fair enough. Well, you seem to speak fondly of Duncan.
I spent years in that Chantry, hopelessly resigned to my... Duncan was the first person who cared what I wanted. He risked a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe Duncan thought you'd be useful.
Or maybe he just happens to be a good man.
It's also very true. Well, I still have a few questions.
What about?
The Grey Wardens.
Then let's get a move on, shall we?
Push the wrong button. Let's try that again. Oh, Alistair approves.
Awaiting orders.
Yes?
I have questions.
What about?
The Grey Wardens.
So I imagine. What would you like?
Wow. Okay, well, what makes you all so special?
The Grey Wardens are warriors without equal. Darkspawn threatened to destroy the world 4 times over. Each time, the Grey Wardens led mankind. Nobody knows more about Darkspawn, and nobody's better equipped.
So they're knights or heroes?
I don't know if I'd go that far. Duncan says the Grey Wardens do whatever is necessary. That means...
Sounds extreme.
Whatever it takes to bring...
Okay. Well, I'm not sure I know anything about the Grey Wardens.
Well, surely you've heard of Weisshaupt Fortress? The great eyrie carved into the White Cliffs far off in the Anderfels? That's where the Grey Wardens once came. The Griffins died out, however, and our numbers have dwindled since the last Blight.
Griffins?
There's only a handful left in Ferelden, a few more in other nations.
So, Alistair, where are all the Grey Wardens now?
The others are camped with the King's soldiers in the valley. The King's given us a position of honor at the vanguard, despite our small numbers. I think Kalen is actually excited to ride into battle with us. Maybe he thinks that's what his father would have.
So the Grey Wardens have the right to just recruit anyone?
King Marek, Kalen's father, reaffirmed the power the Grey Wardens were given during the Blights. In practice, we can't conscript too often without hurting our cause. We were exiled from Ferelden once. That happened again.
Ooh, exiled. Okay.
You want to ask me about something else?
Yes. There was this blight that Duncan mentioned.
Of course.
So, what is a blight?
You want the Chantry's version, or...?
Well, give me the truth.
The truth is, we don't really know. They come up from the ground. And that's...
Okay, Alistair, so what is the Chantry's version?
According to the Chant of Light, the Maker imprisoned the old gods underground long ago, as punishment for tricking mankind into worshipping them. The old gods still whispered to some men, and taught them magic. These men became the Magisters. The Magisters used their gift to enter the Golden City, tainting it and themselves. They were cast out by the Maker, and became the first darkspawn. They fled underground, bringing their taint to their gods. The tainted old gods were the archdemons who rose from their prisons and led the darkspawn against the world.
He recites it very well. So that was the first blight.
Yes, and it nearly wiped us out. When defeated, the darkspawn flee back underground and seek out another old god to taint, thus bringing another blight.
Oh, okay, so where is the archdemon for this blight?
We haven't seen... People are beginning to think this is just an unusually large darkspawn raid without an archdemon to unify them. But seriously, the archdemon could be in the wilds or underground. It could be hiding. Just because it hasn't shown itself doesn't mean it isn't out there.
Hey, why not kill the darkspawn when they're underground?
They've controlled the deep roads ever since they defeated the Dwarven Kingdom.
Oh.
Even if we invaded, we can only...
Okay. Well, okay, so what is an archdemon exactly?
The old gods were dragons, so the stories say. Big ones, intelligent even. The Tevinter Empire had big statues of them. Each dragon had a name and a place in the cosmos. It's all very intricate. The archdemons may not be the old gods.
Okay, so why are some people so skeptical?
The Grey Wardens killed so many darkspawn by the end of the last Blight. On for good.
Okay. I have other questions about the Blight.
Of course.
How do Grey Wardens defeat Blights?
We chop off the snake's head. It's the only way. According to texts, the most famous Grey Warden leader, Garahel, killed the archdemon Underal in personal combat at the Battle of Aesley to end the line. Without the archdemon to command them, the darkspawn flee back underground.
How did anyone even know about this Blight?
The Grey Wardens keep watch. We feel the darkspawn when they come.
Right.
You'll understand after the joining. If you... well, you'll understand.
If I what?
Not to mention people start to notice when darkspawn pour out of the wilds and...
He's going to say if I survive, I betcha. But just how many darkspawn are out there?
Thousands. Tens of thousands. They've had centuries to build up their numbers.
Alright, that's all I wanted to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
Yes. Tell me about Duncan.
Duncan is the leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden. Which he would say doesn't mean much, as there aren't many of us here. Yet. Beyond that, he's a good man. A good judge of character. I owe him a lot. What about you? What do you think of?
He seems like a kind man, if firm.
Fair enough. He's done the best he can with what little he... And that includes me, I guess. You want to ask me about something else?
The joining ritual.
I wish I could tell you more. Maybe ask me again after Duncan's... You want to ask me about something else?
Alright, this upcoming battle then.
The one tomorrow. I'll tell you. It's Tairn Loghain we should be looking to win it, not the king. Kalen just wants his place in history. The Tairn is planning... that's my opinion. I guess I should be thankful the king favors us Grey Wardens.
So, how much will I be participating?
You know, the other Grey Wardens are riding into
Yeah, David, there's a lot of dialogue in this game, especially like at the start or when you go to a new big area. So we're going to have some patches of dialogue, unfortunately, but there will be patches of action as well. But it all pans out in the end if you've got the patience for it. So hopefully you'll stick with it and you'll get to see part of the awesome story and the awesome world that is this game and the whole series. We'll see. All right, Alistair, so why is the battle happening here of all places?
We're at the edge of the eye of the Blight storm, right where the Horde will be coming. Ostagar itself, the Wilders were pushed back from here time and again in ancient...
Okay, so what are the chances of success?
I'm sure Tearn Loghain has the battle planned to the last detail. No Blight has ever been defeated.
Okay, and what if we fail?
If we don't break the Horde here, Duncan says it will spread until it engulfs all of Ferelden. Then it will take an alliance of nations to fight it.
No pressure.
Would be bad. Neither the king nor the Tearn really seems to believe this is a real Blight, however.
Okay, well that's all I wanted to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
No, I think that's everything.
Then let's get a move on, shall we?
We shall. Alistair approves. Yay, we're becoming friends already. So, our next step is to join the Grey Wardens, right? Well, turn to Duncan to your nearest fire near the gate leading to the Wilds. So we're sort of running overtime on this stream already. So I think what we'll do is we will save this for tomorrow night's session. So what I'll do now is save game. So tomorrow night's session, we'll meet up with Duncan, join the Grey Wardens and head out into the wilds and then hopefully get a flower and fix the dog. So hopefully we can get a doggo. We'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I do want to thank you all for coming along. Thanks for participating in chat. It's so much fun when you come along and we all chat. It's great. I get really excited about coming on to do this with you guys, so thank you very much for that. But in the meantime, well, this has been Nerdiness. I've been Shade. You guys have been awesome. Tell your friends about me. Tell your mama said hi. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night, and we'll kick it off again from there. Thank you very much.